People make immediate decisions based on color, and they do it in a matter of seconds. 90% of your viewers are going to make a decision about your company and your products based on the color that you use. This is tutorial number 6, part 1, color. Hi, I'm Candace. Welcome to Websites Made Easy with Candace. The tutorials are based on the chapters of my book, I Need a Website, What Do I Do Now? If you'd like to follow along, you can purchase my book at Amazon.com. Colors communicate on an emotional level, making them effective to use in your design. Color is the most significant factor in the appearance of your website. Let me repeat. Color is the most significant factor in the appearance of your website, and you need to get it right. You can use color to highlight important aspects of your business. You can create a mood with soft colors, and you can make a statement with bold colors. Color lends continuity and balance to your theme, and when used correctly, color will engage the viewer to stay longer on your site. The colors you select must align with your brand, and they must be liked by your target audience. Your viewers will instantly relate to the color, and they'll remember it the longest. Color scheme choice is not about your likes. It's about the likes of your target audience. It should resonate with them. Just because you like the color yellow doesn't mean it's a great color for your business. If you're in childcare, it's a pretty good color. But if you're trying to appeal to senior adults, blue is their favorite color. And their least favorite color is yellow. Again, it's not about your likes. You're trying to appeal to a specific audience. The world's most effective and recognizable logos are the result of rigorous study about color and their target audience. Let's talk a little bit about the meanings of color. Colors evoke different emotions in the viewer. By carefully selecting your colors, you can reinforce your message. Keep in mind, color is a choice that companies make. It is important, and it's never by accident. Red is the most intense color and attracts the most attention. It activates the pituitary gland, which increases the heart and breathing rate. It evokes strong emotions. It stimulates appetite. It is the color of love, rage, power, action, danger, and excitement. It creates a sense of urgency. Companies that use red use it in signage, sales, advertising, clothing uses red, and impulsive shoppers react to red. Here are some company logos that you might recognize. It's pretty hard not to forget about these companies. Red really forces you to pay attention. Yellow is the color of the sun. The eye sees yellow first. It is associated with happiness and joy, optimism, cheerfulness, warmth, and knowledge. It encourages communication and symbolizes energy and curiosity. Companies that use yellow are fast food companies, sales, and childcare. Here are some examples of logos that use yellow. Blue is the color of the ocean and the sky. It is a constant color. It is the most liked of all colors and the most preferred by men. It represents honesty and dependability, calmness and peace. It creates a sense of security and trust. It curbs the appetite which is why fast foods don't use blue very often, and increases productivity. Light blue is friendly, dark blue is reliable. Companies that use blue are corporations, pharmacies, airlines, and the police. Here are some logos that use blue. Green is the color of nature. It's easy and relaxing on the eyes. It's associated with growth, health, nature, environment, success, and of course, wealth, the color of money. It symbolizes fertility, and is thought to alleviate depression. It's used to relax. Companies that use green deal with nature and recycling, organics. Health companies use green. Of course, finance companies use green. Here are some companies that use green in their logo. Orange is red's power plus yellow's friendliness. It's a vibrant color that is warm, fun, confident, enthusiastic, noted for creativity and adventure. It warns of caution, but it's also associated with good value. Companies that use orange are sports companies, companies that deal with home improvement, travel, and entertainment. Here are some companies that use orange in their logos. Purple is the color of creativity and imagination. It is associated with luxury, loyalty, royalty, and that's because purple dyes were very rare until synthetic dyes were created. The purple dye originally came from a species of sea snail. It took as many as 250,000 snails to yield just 1 ounce of usable dye. A pound of purple wool costs more than most people would earn in a year. It also symbolizes courage, wisdom, mystery, and spirituality. It represents an imaginative brand. Companies that use purple are magic companies, companies that deal with spiritual messages, massage, yoga, and of course, luxury products. Here are some companies that use purple in their logos. Brown is the color of earth, home, and heart. It's a warm color. It's associated with the outdoors, with safety and dependability. When combined with green, it conveys recycling. Companies that use brown deal with the home, with animals, building, coffee, trucking, and of course, chocolate. Here are some companies who use brown in their logos. Gray is the most neutral color. It's unemotional and impartial. It's associated with stability, quietness, and intelligence. It's conservative, elegant, and formal. And it can be boring if it's not used with another color. Lighter shades are more like silver. Darker shades are more dramatic. Companies that use gray are tech companies, automobile companies, and appliance companies. Here are some logos that use gray. Black is the color of power and authority. It is classic. It's always in style. It's associated with strength, luxury, and elegance. It's used a lot in fashion. Companies that use black would be luxury products, limos, and cosmetics. Here are a few companies that use black in their logos. And last but not least, the color white. White is the color of perfection. It's associated with purity and innocence, cleanliness, balance, and simplicity. It goes with everything. Companies that use white would be wedding companies, medical companies, science companies. Newspapers use white a lot, dental companies, and companies that deal with infants. Here are some examples of logos that use white. We've been discussing how Americans view color. But color has different meanings in different parts of the world. And if you're selling to a global market, you need to know what those differences are. Here are some examples of how different countries view color. Red in China means happiness, while in South Africa, it's the color of mourning. In Thailand, it's a religious color. In Russia, it means communism. Blue in Korea and Iran are mourning colors. In Egypt, blue wards off evil, and in China, blue is a feminine color, not pink. Green is most often associated with wealth. This is true in Saudi Arabia, but in China, it also means disgrace. In Mexico, independence. In South America, green is the color of death. And Indonesia, it's a forbidden color because it's also the color of death. Purple in Japan denotes wealth, but in Brazil, purple is worn at funerals. Yellow in Japan means courage, while in Egypt, it's the sign of mourning. In Greece, it means sadness. That's odd, isn't it? It means happiness here and sadness in Greece. In China, it's associated with pornography. In France, it means jealousy. And in African nations, yellow is worn by people of high rank. White in China is death. And in India, it's unhappiness. It's a widow's color. Orange is the color of the Dutch royal family. In Egypt, it's worn at funerals. In China, orange means courage. So color really does have different meanings in different parts of the world. Before you select what you think is the perfect color, you have to consider your audience. And it doesn't matter if you're selling globally or locally. Color means different things to different people, and you should be aware of that. It's a powerful tool if you know how to use it. Let's see how some successful businesses use color. Before 1900, tax officials checked trucks for alcohol. Coke chose red to distinguish their product from alcoholic beverages. That way they didn't have to open the boxes. It's one of the strongest brands in the world. Google wanted to be playful, hence the primary colors of blue, red, and yellow. The L in Google broke the primary color scheme. It's a secondary color, and they did this to emphasize that they don't always follow the rules. BMW used the colors of their home, Bavaria, Germany, blue and white, and they also picked up on the diamonds on the flag as well. Mark Zuckerberg is colorblind to red and green. So Facebook chose blue because it was the richest color for him. Shell's logo was designed in 1915. The colors were chosen because the company had strong ties with Spain, and the Spanish flag is yellow and red. In 1916, brown was the color of luxury and class. Today it means dependability and solidarity. It's a grounded color and perfect for the UPS logo. McDonald's uses red because it stimulates the appetite, and yellow to imply happiness. And Subway uses green for health, and yellow stands out, but it also implies happiness. Chanel is noted for its little black dress design. Black is for sophistication, and they use black. Hermes is the world's second most valuable luxury brand. It's probably one of the few that you know of that is orange. Orange exudes confidence and extroversion. It was the color of the only paperboard available during World War II, but after the war, they continued to use orange. Merck is a pharmaceutical company, and they use green because green is associated with health. Lufthansa uses blue for trustworthiness and yellow for happiness and optimism. Home Depot chose the color orange because it's associated with good value. Land Rover is green because British racing cars used to be green. When that changed, though, they stuck with the color. Red is powerful and symbolizes good luck in Asia. Japan Airline uses it for that reason, but also it shares the same colors of the Japanese flag. Now you have a better understanding on how Americans view color, and you understand that in different countries, color is viewed differently. And we've also reviewed how successful companies use color. So now, how do you choose the colors that you want to use in your business? Well, the first thing you're going to do is check out your competition. It's going to give you a starting point. Remember, you don't want to look like your competition, but it's going to be interesting to see what choices they made. The second thing you need to do is experiment with color themes that appeal to your target audience. Keep it simple. Too many colors confuse the viewer. And keep in mind that you will use your colors consistently in all your marketing materials. And then you're going to choose 3 colors. 1 dominant color to grab attention, 1 to 2 accent colors to pair with the dominant color. It's a supportive color. And then a background color to show off the other colors and to give space to the page. The dominant color is your base color. It's your brand color. It will get the attention of your target audience. Keep in mind you need to use it sparingly though. It's supposed to highlight your focus. And if you use too much of it, people will miss what you're trying to say. Don't confuse the viewer. Make it easy for them to understand. So think about what color supports your business and how you want your viewers to view your business. For example, if you own a spa, you want to use calm colors like greens and blues. You do not want to use red. And let's take a look at some prominent companies and see how they use their dominant color. The first one is McDonald's. This picture is off of their home page. And as you can see, it's got a lot of color on it. Green is probably used the most, and then the blue from the jacket is probably the second most. But it is the red that captures the attention. Red is their brand color. It's what you see first. Baskin-Robbins, their brand color is pink. There are other colors on the page, but when you look at their page, the first thing you see is pink. Your eye goes directly to it. Nokia's brand color is blue. You can see it in the background, you can see it in the shirt, and the blue glasses. That's not chance, it's on purpose. Home Depot uses orange. It's in their logo, it's on their aprons, it's on their calls to action where it says learn more. Other colors are on the page, but it's orange that your eye picks up first. Merck is a pharmaceutical company. They've chosen green because it signifies health. And on this page, it's the green that your eye goes to first. We all remember the first Post-its, they were yellow. And although they have many other colors today, it is yellow that you recognize. It's what pops out on the page. Target uses red. Red is their brand color. And although there's a lot of green on this page, look at what's red. Not just the top, the border, but also the prices. All the prices are in red. That is their primary color. I put this one in for Tiffany's just because I find it interesting. Tiffany is one of those companies, and there are several, who trademarked the color. This is called Robin Egg Blue, and nobody else can use it. It is their brand color. The next color you need to select is your accent color. The accent color pairs visually with the brand color, and often you'll see it in the logo. It is a supportive color. It sort of lets the brand color shine. You never want more than 2. So let's take a look at the companies we've been discussing and see how they use their accent color. McDonald's chose yellow as an accent color. It's in their logo. It supports the red and even has the letter M on the red in yellow. The other colors are nice, but it is the red and the yellow that your eye is drawn to first. Baskin-Robbins uses blue as an accent color. You see it a lot in their product. Pink is a color that denotes sweetness, and the blue is supportive of that. Nokia is a company that's supportive color is also blue. It's a monochromatic color scheme. They use several types of blue. You can see the blues in the background and also the lighter blue on the right. The blues support the dominant blue, which is darker and more vibrant. Home Depot, take a look at the shirt. It's gray, and the background has a lot of gray. And if you look at another page, you see gray is used there as well. Gray is their accent color. It supports and works well with the orange. Merck's color is green, and their accent color is blue. And you see it on all the pages of their site. The blue supports the green. They're very harmonious together. Post-it, you can see their accent color in their logo. It's orange. And if you go on their site, you can see how many times they use orange as a secondary color. Target's accent color is gray, and you can see it all over their website. Gray is used as an accent color with the red. And the last color you need to select is your background color. White is very popular right now. It's very simple and clean, uncluttered, easy on the eye, and it shows off all the other colors. Website design background color is referred to as white space or negative space. It's that part of the page that's left blank. It's the empty space on a page. It's a great tool to figure out where you're going to put your text and your images. And it's also good to be able to direct your viewer to a specific area of the page. Even though we call it white space, it doesn't have to be white. It can be any color at all. Let's take a look and see how other businesses have used white space. Google is probably the best known company to use a white space. It organizes the page, the color's right there in the middle. All you have to do is type in your search and go. Cadbury uses a dark purple white space. It goes well together with their purple and brown theme. You can see how it seems to have a little bit of depth as well because of the shading. Apple uses a white space that's sort of a light gray, not quite white. It goes along with their logo, and it's very minimal. When you look at an Apple site, everything is clean and simple and organized. Chanel uses gray as their white space. Chanel's colors are black and white, and gray is a complement to white and black. See how it shows off the color pink too? Really nice. GE uses blue as their white space. You see how white space allows you to organize all of your information. So it's simple, it's easy to read, it's not cluttered. And Starbucks uses green. That's their signature color. It's green and white. And so what they use for a background color is a darker green than their logo color. And they use white on top of it to make the words stand out. It works well. You notice here there's only 2 colors. They're the greens and the white. You don't want to use too many colors. So in the next week, take a look at websites, TV commercials, and advertising, and see how they use color to strengthen their brand It's going to pop out at you now that you know that color is a language that marketers use to their target audience. Think about what color will resonate with your business. In part 2 of color, we'll look at the color wheel, we'll look at how to match color, and we'll look at what colors to use to get the most effect. We'll also look at different website schemes, and we'll show you how to use the color picker online. And that's going to be a lot of fun. It'll make choosing a color so much easier. So, Lulu and I will see you next time.